Hello. Hello. We have about a minute left. A minute and 40 seconds until we go live. Yes, we're going to go live. You ready to go live? I was born to be alive. I was born to be alive. I was born to be alive. Does anybody know that song? Anybody know that song? Anyone? Bueller? Who's seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Anybody? If you have, raise your hand. So we are going to talk about tech today. We seem to talk about it every night at 10 o'clock. In exactly 1 minute and 3 seconds, we're going to talk about it again. Do. Jeopardy music, because we're just waiting. Shh, we're going to wait. There's a reason why we wait, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but the reason why we wait for the pre-show is the idea, and it has to do with Facebook's algorithm. You really don't see anybody show up until about 7 to 10 minutes. It's proven that it works, that the longer you're on, the more engagement you're going to get. And for some reason, the 10-minute mark seems to really work to say, okay, they've been on for a while, tell the world. So that's why I tend to do the pre-show. So in about 7 seconds, we're just going to start. Get some water. Good evening, everyone, and happy Monday. Yes, it's Monday at 10 o'clock, and we are here to talk tech at Connected Geek. I am Larry Miller, your host, and the hostess with mostest. But I don't have any hostess. Do you have any hosts? I like hostess, but I don't have any hostess. Sorry. We can't have any hostess tonight. Did anybody know that they actually went out of business and anything came back? Well, that's unusable trivia, and I should just move on. First thing we need to talk about is I am Larry Miller, and I am of Connected Geek, and we do IT support and services for your small business and resident. We also do everything from Wi-Fi to fixing your computer to building a website or social media. I do all of those things, and if you need any help with that, go to my website at connectedgeek.net, top right-hand corner, schedule an appointment, and I'll reach out to you and we'll work together. One last thing before we move on. If you like this video, click the thumbs up button to like it and subscribe and tell your friends about it. Share it if you can. All right, guys, we're going to talk about tech. And today we're going to talk about travel tech. And this week we're going to talk about road trip travel tech because I'm going on a road trip. So this next week I'm going on a road trip and for business, and during that week this week I am going to talk everything from batteries to backpacks to headphones and Bluetooth speakers and portable readers and entertainment for gaming systems, because you got to be entertained when you're out having fun or working, because you got to decompress sometimes, watch a movie or whatever. So we'll talk about all those things. But the key thing about when you go on, now let me take a step sideways for a second. All of these things I have listed on the screen are just a tidbit of what you can take on your travel. I picked these because these seem to be the most important. And I picked batteries because all of your tech needs batteries. And I'm going to go over a few batteries that I found online that seem to be rated pretty well. And we're going to kind of give some specs. And they range everywhere from $30 to like $300. And you can find most of them on Amazon. I'm not going to give you the links because it's all, wait, you're going to hear it. You've heard it before and you'll hear it again. It's all about preference. It's all about what you feel is best for you. And not everybody likes what I like. Not everybody likes what somebody else likes. It's all about preference. So when you are going out searching for some tech for yourself and you find a battery that works best for you, it is the right size, it has the right plugs that you can plug in for all of your peripherals, all of your cords, all your games, all your speakers, all your e-readers, whatever they are, you need to find the one that works best for you. I'm just going to give you a list of a few of them that I think would work really well for you. You can buy them on Amazon, go to Best Buy, go to Micro Center. All those places seem to be really good places to get your tech battery. But this week we're going to talk about batteries, obviously. We're going to talk about backpacks and cases, how you carry all your tech with you. Everything from my headphones, Bluetooth speakers, to Bluetooth headsets, Apple AirPods, that kind of thing. We're going to talk about portable readers, your Kindle or your iPad or anything else in between. Entertainment, we're talking about like a Nintendo Switch or just regular old Game Boy. There's all kinds of other gaming systems out there that we'll talk about on this coming Friday. All right, guys, one other thing before I continue. If you check out other videos on my channel, you'll notice that I'm doing some other tech tips, everything from just basic navigation through Windows, how to add a shortcut to your desktop, those kind of things. Keep an eye out for more, and if you see something that you like or need more explanation on specific topics, reach out to me and I will help you, or I'll build the video for you, or I'll just help you through it. Just give me a call or text and we can help each other succeed at whatever tech you need. Larry at connectedgeek.net. All right, moving on. So the first thing we're going to talk about is batteries. So I found this on the website. It's at the bottom, but so the first one I saw was this called Travel Charger. It's kind of hard to read on the screen, but as you can see, it gives you some overall specs on what it has. It has the micro USB. It has a lightning cable, which is the kind for your iPhone. And there's some things about super small, what we like and don't like. Has limited capacity, so it doesn't really hold a lot of battery charge, but it'll get you through like getting home from work or something. If your battery's dying or something and you don't have a charger for your car, inside your car, or you're out having dinner when you're traveling, because we're talking about travel tech. You're out having dinner and your battery's about to die. You plug it in, it'll probably get you back to the hotel room. So those are some pluses. It's expensive for the capacity, and there's no fast charging, so it's a little pricey. It's still like $30, but it's a small form factor, so you get a really good put in your your coat pocket or in your backpack or in your back pocket, and you go out to dinner. So it's a great little tool for that. The next one's a little bit more powerful. As you can see up here on the top, it says 1500. This one has 6000. So it has a little bit better battery charge, and there's some little other parameters about the USB types, and it has the lightning for the iPhones, and it has the other type for your Android or your Samsung or your LG. It has, they said it has an annoying bright light. It does. It has a little light on it that's always on, which when you're charging, if you're plugging it next to you're in the hotel room and you have it plugged in and you want it to be able to charge, there's this bright light on it sitting right there. But the nice thing it does have, it has a flashlight, and which is kind of nice. So if you wanted to use it as a dual purpose and you need to get to the restroom at night, you just use it to get to the best restroom. All right, moving on to the next one. So this one's a really good one. I like this one because it seems to have a really good portability. The other ones have see, it already has cables pre-attached. Well, those cables could potentially break, and I'd rather have my own cable. And this one, oops, wrong way. This one has a place where you can plug it in, and this one has more power, obviously, and it has the newer USB-C, which is what seems to be going to the new standard. Which every few years they come out with a new way of changing your cable, so you got to buy a new cable. You got to buy a new adapter to get to that cable. And as I mentioned about the mobile last week, there's an adapter you can plug into your iPhone, which you can plug into power, which you plug into your headphones. It's like, why do they got so many cables? But unfortunately, technology grows, technology expands, and so there's this thing called Moore's Law. And when Moore's Law happens, every 2 years, technology outgrows itself, and you have to replace it with something new and more fancy, or it doesn't matter what it is. It just keeps growing, and we technologists have to take a step further in understanding what the next new thing is. And that's why I'm always online looking up new things, trying to find out new technologies and what works best for people and what I'm trying to impart that knowledge onto you guys. So if you see anything on here that you like, and you have any questions about it, give me a call or give me a shout, and I can help you through the understanding of it and help you. If you want to buy one of these, I can point you in the right direction. All right, next one. So this one is kind of like the one I just showed you, but it has a little bit more power, and it has, as it says, it's a good value for the cost. This one thing and I don't know if it's true or not, because the TSA, FAA rules always change. It's a really big battery, but it holds a charge for a long time. So they're saying that it's too big to take on the aircraft because they think it's might be something that's not supposed to be. I don't even want to say the word because I don't want it to be flagged on my end. So they might not be perfect for the plane. So it has really good what they call pass-through charging. So you can plug it into the wall to charge it, and then it'll charge your devices. So you can do multi-charging at the same time, and it gives you the option to have the cords, your pick of your cords to plug in, which is kind of nice. All right, so this one is like the big one. I mean, it is still quite heavy for the average traveler, as I said, but this will probably charge your laptop and a few other devices if you wanted to get it through. And I don't know if it says how long it stays charged, but I think it does a really good. It probably could charge your laptop battery in a few hours, but it would completely deplete this one. So it's like taking a little battery pack everywhere you go. But it has a nice size battery, and it keeps a very strong charge for quite some time. So this was just a quick overview of what kind of batteries you can have while you're traveling. What I want to do is I want to go back to the beginning. Oh no, my thing just stopped. Oh well, we'll go back to the beginning. I'm going to try and start this over, and I want to talk about the excuse me. Let's see. I wanted to kind of go over this list again. When you travel, it's important to note that when you take all of these batteries and chargers and everything with you, it's one of the key things is to try and pack it that it's efficient. So when you put your battery in your bag, if you maybe have a pocket at the top, so it's easy to pull out. Your cords are easy to pull out. I'm going to try and go over that tomorrow night with how I packed my bag on my trip, so I can show you all the little pockets that I use for all the gadgets that I have, all the things I bring that help me succeed on my travels, and everything from my earbuds to the camera that I'm going to bring to this. There's a little tripod that I bring, and it has an adapter where you can put the phone on and stand it up, and and you can use it as to hold it, to just put it on the table, and it'll work the same way. And then the next day I'm going to talk about earbuds, and I have some AirPods, and some people just like the over the ear kind, and then I'm going to go to portable readers. I don't have an iPad anymore, but if you have an iPad or if you have a Kindle, those now do so much more. They'll play games. They used to, I think one of the first games that was on, it was like Angry Birds. You can play Angry Birds on your thing. They were like the biggest to do. Now you can play almost any game now because everything is an app, and so you can put an app on anything. And then you can bring your gaming systems. Those gaming systems seem to have a really strong footprint, but you can do most of your gaming on your phone today, so you don't necessarily need to bring a gaming system, but we'll talk about gaming as a... Anyway, I just wanted to make this a quick little show tonight, because I'm getting ready to go on my trip and I want to start packing. But if you guys have any questions, any ideas, any suggestions on what I should talk about in the future, please let me know. Reach out to me. Like and subscribe this video and share it with your friends. Also, if you have any questions, go to my website at connectedgeek.net. And up at the top right-hand side, it's a schedule an appointment, and it'll send me a note, and we'll connect, and we'll have a conversation about what you need to do to help you with your technology needs. All right, guys, you have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow night on the road. So you guys be excellent to each other and have fun. Oh, man, it didn't do it. Oh, well, I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to do from the beginning, and we're going to go to the end. You know what? I want you to see it. This is all fun about having a live show. You can do whatever you want, or you can do nothing. So, I don't know if you can see this, but be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. Have a good night.